Hello Internet, welcome to NerdChat's first NerdRant. I am Josh, and today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go. First things first, I want to be clear that this is not a review. It's not a review of Pokemon Go, this is just me talking about my opinion of the game. And so you know who the opinion is coming from, I am both a gamer and a fan of Pokemon. I have been playing Pokemon games since they came out in America, and with the exception of Diamond and Pearl, I have been at the midnight releases for almost all of the games. Those are the only ones I did not play right away because I didn't have a DS. So, quick side note, for any of you who do not know what Pokemon Go is, somehow of like the four of you out in the world who have not played it yet, or at least seen it, Pokemon Go is an augmented reality game. You play on your phone, and what you do is you actually go to real world locations in order to try to capture Pokemon and go to Pokestops and Pokegyms. Pokestops you can use to get items back, and Pokegyms are a little bit of a turf war. There are 3 different teams, and you pick one at level 5, and you get to fight for your team. That's really all you need to know for the basics of the game. If you want to know more about it, download it. It's free. First things first, I want to talk about some of the good, some of the bad, and some of the overreactions to how people have thought about this game. And as a perfect example, let's go to a video of a guy whose reaction is a little too extreme.
You know what? I'm a little guilty because last week I made an Instagram skit all about this fucking Pokemon Go bull that's going around, not knowing too much about it. I thought it was just a little fad. It would fade out in a day or two. But every Instagram skit, every Instagram meme, every Vine is about this fucking Pokemon Go shit.
Clearly this is not the voice of a guy who is a Pokemon fan or knows much about the series at all. But it keeps getting better. Continue.
Pokestops and Pokegyms. Well, I have a suggestion for you. Why don't you go to a real gym and catch a fucking game to chew? Instead of going to these Pokegyms, it's Monday, International Chess Day. Why don't you go catch yourself a Pumpasaurus Rex?
Pumpasaurus Rex. He wasn't even trying to make that one sound like a Pokemon. I can't think of a time I've ever been this upset about something. I've clearly been annoyed at things or even angry for something that I don't like or people don't like it. That's why I'm making a show called NerdRant. I wouldn't rant about something I didn't have strong feelings. But this is just, it's a game. It's a game that people are enjoying. And it's fun. And this guy is upset, and this game does not warrant this kind of response. But hold on. This is my favorite part.
Stop acting like you're 12 years old. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go yourself.
For this part, I'd like to use a beautiful little word called irony. See, in this video, what he just stated was, stop acting like you're 12 years old. And here he is, screaming and borderline crying into the camera about something that people like that he doesn't. And the way he's acting, I can only describe as, a tantrum. And a tantrum is something that 12-year-olds might do. Also, I don't want to go to the gym. I checked it. The nearest gym to me, the membership is $20 a month. I don't want to pay $20 a month to go get hot, sweaty, and feel tired. That seems like a bad time to me. I do want to go outside and catch Pokemon. That sounds like a fun time to me. That's something that I want to do for a long time, and I can. Other people are enjoying it, and that's great. They're allowed to enjoy a fun game. And if you don't enjoy it and you enjoy going to the gym, go to the gym. That's fine. Do your thing. Have fun. Whatever you want to do is fine, but let us do the things we want to do, and we're not going to be upset at you for doing the things you like, so don't be upset at us for doing the things we like. Also, dude, where's your shirt? I get it, you work out, great, you're fantastic, you're ripped, I don't really care. But I just want to put on the record that this is not like a dude that I would go get a beer with. This guy seems like he's bad company. So, yeah. Admittedly, there is a lot of bad with the game. There are problems with it, there are bugs, the game crashes, it has problems, and also there's a huge problem with the tracker. If you play the game, you know what the problem is with the tracker. I don't need to explain that further. But there is problems with it, but that is always to be expected with a new game. As a gamer, I'm very aware that there are problems with video games that tend to not work right away. PlayStation 4 was a perfect example of that. Right when I got Battlefield 4, and I couldn't play that game for like a week. So it's come to be expected, especially when they have so many people playing it so quickly. They had way more people playing this game right off the bat than were expected. So they're working on the problems, and they haven't been the best at communicating it to us, the players. But it happens. They are working on the game. They're trying to fix it. I understand that from a gamer's perspective. There are also some dangers with the game. People have been mugged. They trespass. They get shot because they trespass. They play while driving, cause car accidents. People walk out in the street because they're not looking where they're going. Pokemon Go does warn you at the beginning of the game, as it's loading up, to pay attention to where you're going. And now there are warnings on it saying, do not drive and play this game, which is, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. That should be self-explanatory. But unfortunately, people are too dumb to figure that out on their own. Also, some of the other problems, like the muggies, that one is a little bit more elaborate. People were dropping lure on a Pokestop to draw people to them and were mugging them once they got there, taking their phones because they obviously brought their phones to play. That is a problem, but it is a minor problem. It happens not very common. It's that thing that happened that one time. But it is important to note that it did happen. But if you're playing the game, be careful. Play in lit areas. Be with a group. Don't be stupid. Don't play the game and drive. You can't text and drive, so don't play a video game and drive. That's self-explanatory information. I don't need to preach that to you. Just play the game. Be smart. Slightly back to the point of the video that we commented on previously. Some people don't understand the game. I don't want to go too far into it, but there will be a link at the end of the video if you want to go check out a video that Peanut Butter Gamer already done this because he did a fantastic job. But there are some people who are suing for the wrong reasons. There are people who simply know nothing about the game and thinking that the Pokemon are digital demons that are invading their churches. And I'm not going to be a broken record, and I'm not going to steal the work that he already did, but I definitely recommend checking it out because it's hilarious. It's a Pokemon game, people. It's Pokemon. It's a game. It's a game. It's so simple. But check it out at the end. Link will be at the end. Finish this video first. One final mark on the bad that I do want to make a note on are the people who are quitting the game. There are people all saying, oh, we're going to quit Pokemon Go because the server doesn't work, or they're not fixing the tracker, or they took away the cheating tracking websites, so you're not allowed to cheat on the game anymore. You can't blame them for that. But people who are quitting the game are either, one, not gamers, or two, not Pokemon fans. As a gamer and a Pokemon fan, I'm not going to quit the game just because sometimes it doesn't work. Because I understand that's a problem, and sometimes everything doesn't work perfectly. And the problem, people will complain when something goes wrong, and they will not speak up about something when it works. 10 times more often you will hear people complain about something not working as opposed to people talking about how much they enjoy a project. So the people that we're hearing from who are quitting the game are the people who are just upset, where there's plenty, and I mean plenty, of people who are enjoying the game. Like, I go to a park at 4 in the morning and there are 40 people there playing it. This game is popular and it's being played because it's a good, fun game. So regardless of all the bad complaints and things that people are saying about the game, it's really good. And people are still playing it. So if you want to quit the game, fine, go. We won't miss you. There's less people crowding the park for me to get to my Pokemon and less people trying to take my gyms. Because Team Instinct is going to rock this world. We're going to paint the world yellow. Now that we've been through all of that, we get to talk about the good. There is so much this game has to offer. This game is so good. It's a free game, for starters. It's on your phone. Everyone's got a phone. So you get to just turn it on, you can go out and play. You can go catch Pokemon in your backyard. You can go out to the park and play. And that's the biggest thing. Exercise. People who never leave their house. Gamers who sit all night long in their rooms hiding from the sun are out playing a game, walking around, exercising, losing weight. People are losing weight. People are getting outside. They're socializing. They're improving their lives through playing a video game. I have been able to go out, and losing weight is not a problem for me, but I've still been able to exercise in a way that I have not in a long time. It's been able to motivate me to even go out and do stuff that I typically have not been doing. I can go out to the park. I can go for a walk around the park, and any person that's there, I'm able to strike up a conversation with because everyone else is also playing the game. I can walk to the park, see a person walking along the sidewalk, and be like, hey, have you caught anything good today? And they're like, yeah, there was an Ekans down the street. And then they tell me, and we have a conversation. People are socializing. People are getting to know each other. We're making new friends and forming new bonds through a video game. And we're going outside to do it. That's awesome. That's something that there's nothing that's been able to do this to people. I go to the park or to just downtown and I see people walking around the streets, down the sidewalk. I haven't seen anything like that in my lifetime. And I think that's incredible. It's so cool. And even better, I got 2 examples of this already. It's promoting small businesses. When Sam, myself, and Connor, we went out walking around downtown. And as we were walking, collecting Pokemon, Connor saw a cigar shop that he would have never seen otherwise. And he stopped in and bought some cigars. I was walking through my hometown one night and I found a comic book store I didn't even know was there. And instead of me buying all my comics digitally like I have been, now I'm able to go and pick up my comics at an actual store and promote a business that I support. And I'm able to build my physical comic collection, which is something I wanted to do, but there was nowhere for me to do that around here that I knew of. It's a new business that opened up and I'm able to help and support it. And now other people know about it because I'm telling them about it. There's so much this game has to offer. Like I said, there is good and there is bad, but there's so much to come from this game. And if you don't want to play it, that's fine, but don't rip on the people who are playing it. I don't care if you think that we're 12 years old because I'm having fun socializing, playing a game. But I'm going to play Pokemon whether it's on my phone or just on my DS. And it doesn't matter what you think of me, but you don't need to rip on people for it. It's just not worth it. It just really isn't. And especially if you haven't even tried the game, it's free. Give it a download, give it a shot. And if it's fun, great. And if it's not, who cares? You say you tried it that one time and it wasn't that great, and people will move on from the topic. So don't be harsh on the players and just accept that it's a fun game. There's so much good, and I hope that me showing you these points will prove to you that there is good to come from this game, and hopefully it'll change your mind on the perspective you have. That's all I got today, guys. So I hope it helped. Hey everyone, thanks for watching that first NerdChat NerdRant. I haven't done anything like this before, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, there are many more of these to come. I got a notebook full of rants that I want to do. Maybe someone else on the channel will do one sometime. Mostly they're going to be me. But if you want more content like these, we're going to probably do a NerdRant like every other month. So don't forget to subscribe. Put the button right here. Here. Subscribe. And if you want, follow me on Twitter at JediJoshNC, or follow the channel at NerdChat. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll put it here. Also, that Peanut Butter Gamer video I was talking about is also over here, and I hope you liked it, guys. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and you gotta catch them all. His Team Instinct is gonna rock this world. We're gonna paint the world yellow. There are dozens of us. Dozens of us!